You know, there are a lot of titles in this world that people pursue. Over in the United Kingdom, if you do something great or amazing or wonderful contributions, they knight you, right? They begin to call you sir. There's several occupations like professors and stuff who become doctors and they get these titles, or even in the military, as you go up the ranks, you become a sergeant or a general or a 5-star general. All titles that people pursue.
That's right. Hi, I'm Shauna. This is Pete and Mikey and the rest of the crew sleeping back there. We are Golly Q Family Discipleship. We are ordained ministers with the Church of God, and we invite you into our home to study the Word of God every day. This week we are studying Hebrews chapter 2, where we're on verses 10 and 11. Mikey is going to read those, and then we'll get started with the discussion.
In bringing many sons and daughters to glory, it was fitting that God, to whom and through everything exists, should make the pioneer of their salvation perfect through what he suffered. Both the one who makes people holy and those who are made holy are of the same family. So Jesus is not ashamed to call them brothers and sisters.
Okay, so there's two different titles here that it brings out. It says first, sons and daughters of God.
Right.
We should all want to be called sons and daughters of God. Then finally it says that Jesus doesn't think it's wrong to refer to us as brothers and sisters of Christ. So look at those two titles. What are we pursuing in our lives, right? Are we pursuing a title that's given by man, a knight or a doctorate or whatever it might be? Or are we pursuing titles that are given by God? Because these titles that we're talking about today, sons and daughters of God, brothers and sisters of Christ, are eternal. They'll never be taken away from you. Once you apply them to your name, for eternity they will be with you.
That's right. You know, I love how God uses the family structure. He created the family structure, and how he uses that so very often to show us the measure of love, devotion, heirship, ownership. If you come from a good family, one that you've been loved and nurtured through, this is easy for you to grasp. It is something that you desire. If you don't come from a family that has this godly structure and love, sometimes it may be harder for you to understand and grasp. But I promise that it's something that we all desire. I know that it's something we all desire. Someone to love us unconditionally, without restraint, without reserve. Someone that would do anything to make sure that we're taken care of, not just now, but beyond this earthly life.
You know, in today's blog, I mentioned that, you know, there's a rags to riches story here, right? I mentioned Annie. Everybody knows little orphan Annie. How she was taken in by Daddy Warbucks, and then she went from this poverty-stricken orphanage to a palace where she lived and had whatever she wanted. You know, this is the same mentality that we have if we're accepted in as a son and daughter of Jesus Christ. Look, we were doomed and destined for hell, right? We were on the outskirts of heaven looking in. But here we are, orphans who are brought in and said, hey, look, you can be my son and daughter. Jesus, you can be my brother and sister. You can partake in this eternal inheritance, and you never have to know what it's like to do without again.
That's right. You know, it's adoption's an amazing thing. It takes something that is broken, something that is mistreated, something that in all aspects could look hopeless, and he takes it and he brings hope, and he brings restoration, and he brings love, and he brings cleansing, and he makes what was broken new again. He is the master of all creation, and why would we not desire to have a father-son, father-daughter relationship with him?
Right, so going forward, remember there's 4 things a disciple of Jesus Christ does every day. We want you to encounter God. We want you to exalt God. We want you to edify yourself by reading the Word of God and engage this world for Jesus Christ. And hey, help us get the gospel message out. Like and share this video to help other people see it.
Subscribe on YouTube. God bless.